Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Sorry.
I'm trying to do it differently because I've noticed that I do the same thing every time. Have you noticed?
Yes. But it's like a trademark.
Is it? Is it like a catchphrase? Like, nice to see you.
Hello.
So, can we just say, before we go anywhere, congratulations on Davey A.
What, me?
I'd give that,
what did I do?
Yeah, I'd give that 10 Minutes 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, who'd have thought today? I've managed to get 2 years in this podcasting game. And yes, I celebrated it last week. Another milestone. Thank you. I'm very proud of the work I've put in and the product I've produced. So, yeah.
I look forward to it. And you're still doing your movies across the pod as well?
I am. It's one of the reasons why 10 Minutes has took a bit of a back burner, because I'm currently busy with another podcast, Movies Across the Pod, a spin on a film from two separate opinions from both sides of the Atlantic, a UK and an American, voicing their opinions on movies. So, yeah, and it's been fun.
And an idiot, because I still haven't been on yet.
No, your time will come, but just not yet. Don't worry. You're a patient man.
Your audience isn't ready for me yet.
Well, that could be said of a lot of things, but let's not get into that right
now. So I just wanted to bring that up because I'm very proud of you for getting this far and for still enjoying it, because it's a great podcast. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. It's a brilliant podcast.
Thank you. It's nice to hear.
This is a reaction video to the episode 4 of Ricky Gervais Show of season 3. Are you ready?
Yes, let's press play. Let's get on with it.
Yeah, because we're going to just keep talking. Let's go.
I thought we could play Room 101. Room 101, of course, is taken from George Orwell's 1984. Room of all your fears and terrors. So,
is there a copyright issue here? Just steal this idea?
Well, yeah. Well, let's play Room 102.
Clever.
This is the room next door to Room 101, which is worse, in my opinion. So, Karl, these are things that really annoy you.
Slugs.
Slugs. So, then there's you have to put a case forward, and me and Steve decide whether slugs go in or whether they stay out, whether they've got a purpose.
It's just because I'm having a problem with slugs at the moment. There's a lot of slugs coming in the house.
Why?
Don't know. They can get where like water can't. You know what I mean? Because they're boneless, aren't they? So any little gap.
So is water boneless? There's not many bones in water.
No, that's what I said.
Why banish them all to Room 102, slugs? Because they're harmless, aren't they?
All I know is they're clogging up my piping. I had to go out and buy a plunger. I hadn't seen them since like comics when I was a kid. And I suddenly thought I need one of them things that I always saw in comics. I never thought I'd need one of them in my life. I've got slugs in my pipes. So I went out, £3 it was. I had no idea what the going rate is for a plunger. Gave it a bit of a plunge. And I think it was slugs. All bits of black stuff came up. I think it was slugs in there, broken up slugs.
Well, hang on. That could just be black gunk, couldn't it?
No, it looked very sluggish. Because remember, I've had a problem with them anyway. I'll go to the toilet or whatever, look round, there's a slug climbing up the wall out of the shower basin thing.
Are you sure it's a slug?
Yeah, definitely slugs. I have to keep chucking them out because I don't like killing anything.
No.
I didn't want to kill the slugs with slug pellets. I bought some copper ribbon.
Right, they don't like going over that,
they don't
do they?
Like that. They get a little shock
charge, yeah.
But now that should be a warning. But instead, they're diverting. They've done a diversion. They've gone up the wall and across. Now it's like, that's a warning. That's like having a no trespassing sign.
Yeah.
And they're just going, bollocks to that. And they're getting in. And it's annoying me. And now you get to a point when you do say, well, if they carry on like this, I'll have to kill them because they're not... How much...
They're not playing by the rules.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the purpose is. You just sit there still. I don't see him doing anything. I was looking at one close up.
But what do you want to do? Be reading Rousseau. What do you want a slug to do?
In the same way you see a bee collecting pollen, good, it's doing its little work.
But
ants carrying big leaves or whatever. But slugs just sat in the
They're
middle
all
of the
doing the same thing. They're all doing the same thing. That slug is out. It's eating. It's finding food.
There's no food in our kitchen for a slug, believe me. There's not enough there for me sometimes. But never mind a slug. There's nothing for it. Definitely not in the shower. What's he doing? So I told you ages ago about how they cause more problems than good. They eat cabbage,
Right.
Does that thing?
when they shouldn't be. They get in letterboxes and nick stamps.
They don't nick stamps.
They eat the stamps. They like the glue on it.
Right.
Right.
Is this a big problem, though? Is there an epidemic of slugs eating stamps?
But I think it is, and that's why they're so slow. I think they're sweating glue. Right?
slowing
They're
Sweating
eating all
glue.
them, and that's why they're sticking to stuff. Have you ever picked up a slug? Well sticky. They give off this glue. It's like all the glue they've eaten off stamps. They panic, and when they sweat glue.
Sweat! Think of a slug! What do you mean they sweat glue? You're making up nature.
It makes sense.
It's just a nonsense theory.
It's just what I've noticed on them.
Right, Rick, do you allow slugs in room 102?
Well, I think we should, if they're going to be gone forever, then we should put a case forward. They're amazing creatures.
What do they do for the world?
They're food.
It's not good enough, that. It's not good enough.
What do you mean? But that's the ultimate sacrifice. Surely them being food.
Just having problems with them at the moment. I've spent £3 on a plunger, and I don't like the idea that every time I get up in the night to go into the toilet or whatever, I've got to put the light on because I might have a bit of sluggage between my toes.
Sluggage, a little bit of sluggage between my toes.
Right, okay, well, so we need to move on. So you are not putting them in?
I'm not putting slugs in.
All right, slugs have not gone in, Karl, I'm afraid.
What's your next one?
Okay, number 2.
People who don't want to do what the brains would be better at doing.
Right, okay, no, I'll get around that sentence. Now, tell me again.
Brains that don't want to do what their owners are good at.
Ah, so now it's the brain's fault.
Can you just expand on that point, please, KP?
Do you know, like, people decide what they want to do,
Right.
don't they, for a living? But sometimes they're not good enough.
You mean they have a dream and they can't fulfill it because they haven't got the skill or...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're not good for anything.
No.
It's just that they haven't unlocked the thing that they're good at. They want to go
Of
at it.
course. So I mean, there's much bigger issues there that the poor working class people don't get the same opportunities. When you're worrying about whether you're going to live through the next few days, you don't start thinking, I wonder if I can play the cello.
Can I refer you back though, Rick? You made an interesting point there, but I fear that's not exactly what Karl was saying. I don't think that his point was quite that profound.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
Yeah, I don't know. There was something to do with the brain not allowing its owner.
Yeah, because that's the bit that annoys me. Fair enough if a brain hasn't decided what it wants to do, because you.
What is this?
Let him finish.
God,
Because
this
Shut up.
Because it hasn't found its destiny type thing.
Brain
But
doesn't find its destiny.
when someone is good at something and they know the brain is good at something, but then they don't want to do it and they want to go off and do something else. Now they say in this country the problem is we haven't got enough tradesmen.
Right,
We haven't got enough plumbers.
Been talking about that.
right.
There's enough plumbers' brains.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Shut up. Let
What
him
are you
please-
talking
Shut
about?
up. Let him please finish.
Because
This is like beds and pillows
brains have not changed over the years. The brain is exactly the same. But it's the owner of the brain that's in charge. The brain could be going, I want to go for a walk. But if your body's too lazy to get up and go and see the stuff, the brain isn't going to get what it wants.
It doesn't make sense,
Imagine-
Karl.
all right,
You are
imagine
your
this.
brain.
All right, let's go to the extreme. People with no legs who want to be swimmers. Don't be stupid.
Oh my god.
Oh God!
Oh, I'm so annoyed. Is this a big problem?
It's madness, isn't it? It's mad that the brain wants to do that so much. The brain's in the wrong body almost. Yeah. Are you in me?
No.
A plumber who can plumb is annoying when he jacks it in as a living because there's other brains who can't do plumbing.
Don't be stupid.
They don't get their head round it.
It means I don't know what you're putting in room 102 because you're saying it's like this brain's wandering around looking
the
for a
brain?
body and it goes, oh, I'll choose that body. Hang on, this body doesn't even want to do some plumbing.
It's a matter of taste. It's just a
sometimes
matter of taste.
I'm not putting the brain in, it's just people. If I had a really good skill,
Potential.
I'd hope that I'd use it.
So people who don't fulfil their own potential. Is that a better point?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Who am I talking to now, Karl or his brain?
We're both listening.
Well, I will put in people who don't fulfil their full potential. Slugs are safe. What's your next thing to try and get in room 102?
It's a tricky one, this.
Go on.
Like plumbing.
It's people who think that humans are special. Do you know what I
But
mean?
you think that?
No, I don't. I don't think humans are special. I think
what-
some of us are. Look at it like this. You see, we think we're important because we just do. Well, I don't, but some do. And they're the ones I want to get rid of.
Another argument with himself.
Now, we think we're special. There might be something else going on that's more important. We're in this universe, aren't we?
Yeah.
They're trying to make a new universe.
What do you mean?
There's a machine somewhere. A big bang. They're making a big bang again.
Right, well you've got that completely wrong, but sure. They're not trying to create a new world. They're trying to recreate the conditions that happened at the beginning of the Big Bang.
All right, so but the world came
different.
But the world came from the Big Bang.
They're trying to recreate the conditions so they can test and they can experiment to see the conditions before.
So why are they doing that? Who's allowed that? This is what annoys me. It's because humans think they're special. Oh, who made the Big Bang? Oh, I'd like my name on that. I want to claim it. Why do people always want to better someone else? It's happened. Let them have it.
Okay, right, okay, Karl. You're in charge of the world now. You are this. You're all powerful. You're like a god. Okay, you can do anything. You call all the scientists, and they go, "What do you want of us?" Oh, orange-headed one. What the fuck do you want of us? Right? What do you want them to do? Go. What do you say?
Well, I want to come in and... How long have they been working on the Big Bang idea?
Forget it. You've got every scientist.
No, but I don't just want to come in and poo-poo that, because they're going to...
Poo-poo.
They've done a lot of research on it.
Hold on, you wanted to stop a minute ago?
Yeah, I know, but you don't just come in, guns are blazing. I'd say, hello,
You can do
everyone.
anything you want. Oh, go on then.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Karl, leader.
Right, listen, this Big Bang thing you've been doing...
Yeah, well, that's just only a few of us. That's like less than 1,000,000% of us. We're all here.
Yeah?
I've dropped AIDS research. I've dropped cancer research.
Right, well, why have you dropped that? Who's told you to do that?
Well, no, we knocked off. They said you wanted to tell us something. We're all here. Every scientist in the world.
Well, listen, what research are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm looking at what happens if you give Feminax to an owl.
What happens?
Well, I'm halfway through it. I got called away.
Look, I'm really busy. What do you want me to work on?
Who said they're doing cancer? Go back to work.
Cheers.
Right.
Okay, the rest of us doing stuff that you think we're fanning around with. What would you want us to
Listen,
do?
well, I can't do it all today.
What about me? I was doing AIDS.
Hang on a minute.
I was doing AIDS.
You just wait a minute.
Right, okay, why does cancer get to go back? Are you saying that cancer's a bigger problem than AIDS?
So is that Elton
You
John?
go back to work.
So AIDS go back. I'm doing restless legs.
Right, can everybody but the Big Bang people leave?
That reminds me of Bruce Almighty.
I'll tell you another problem that I've worked out. It might make a slight difference on fat people. Don't put a light in a fridge,
Elaborate.
because that's just at night when they get peckish. They can see everything that's in there. Don't put the light there. You don't need a light in a fridge. There's no lights in other cupboards. Yet where there's food, it's like fatties getting up at 4 a.m. What can it have? What's that at the back? Get rid of the light, they'd eat less.
There might be some logic in that.
That's interesting.
Well, what's it there for? Tell me what that light is there for. They say turn off your standby light, yet you've got a light in your fridge
Well, no, it is
showing
turned
you
off.
where tomatoes is.
You know,
or
but it's turned off
chocolate.
when you shut the light's not on when the door's not open.
Yes, but a fat person who's always got the fridge door open.
So what are you saying, in a way, is that the free market, capitalism being what it is, which has allowed companies, food manufacturers to make them more full of more salt, more fat, in order to attract you, in order to make more profits, is actually resulting in obesity?
I was in a cafe, right? I normally like to go in there, and I might have beans on toast,
Cheese on
cup
top.
of tea. I might have a bit of cheese.
Yeah, cheddar on top.
Only if they offer. I sometimes sort of think I shouldn't have it, so I'll only have it if they say, "Do you want cheese?"
Oh, okay.
And then it's down to their problem. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's kind of like they made me have that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm sat in there. This little fella, I'd say he was from like Africa or something. Came in, had a little top hat on, suitcase, and red jeans. Dead happy he was. I think he just turned up to London. It's his first day out, and he's probably thinking, "I can't believe me luck. Look at the choice here." Anyway, the difference was.
conjecture. Yeah.
The difference was he went in and he said, "Have you got any porridge?" He asked for 2 bowls for the price of 1. It was a little bit of a
kerfuffle.
Yeah, a little bit, because he couldn't understand why you've got loads of porridge. Give me 2 portions. But what I found interesting is he didn't want to go for the donut or the pastry, because in his country they don't have it. So food where he's from is for what food is for. innit? Giving you energy.
Yeah.
Here, it's not about that, is it?
No.
You go, oh, I'd love a little muffin. So I just found it interesting. That's all my point is that he could have anything. He's come over here. He's in London. He's got loads of stuff on offer. But he still wants his porridge.
Do you think that? Well, firstly, do you think perhaps he had travelled from the past in some kind of time machine? But secondly, do you think that now that he'll have his first taste of a donut, won't he, or a pain au chocolat? Do you think he'll get the taste of it next time you see him?
Well, maybe that's how it
let those
works, isn't it? I mean,
trousers out.
why do I like?
Next time I walk in there, I go, hello, usual.
No, shove the porridge. I want a donut.
That's what happens, isn't it? It's all about a mixture. You need a mixture in your body. You need to have.
Recognise it.
Like I've said to you before, I get an urge for things that I don't even know about. Do you know what I mean?
What, like what?
Anything. The one that always surprises me are plums. Because I shouldn't get an urge for plums. I don't like them enough, but if I pass them in a supermarket, I go, I want them for a bit. Yeah, I think you need that. And I go mad. I'll eat a full packet in a day. I'll eat like 6 and get bellyache and that. And I know I shouldn't overdo it with them. But it's just like
Man, when they're ripe.
my body.
He's like a creature, isn't he?
My body just calls out for stuff.
It doesn't, Karl.
No, he feels that way because I wouldn't normally buy them. My favourite fruit, I like an apple, love a banana. I've got into blackberries.
Yeah.
Quite expensive, but a bit of a treat. I think there's plenty of fruit out there. Bananas, apples, oranges. We've got plenty of fruit. They can't get rid of fruit quick enough. There's loads of stuff with fruit in now. Shower gel with kiwi in it. I'm telling you, they can't get rid of it because it's too much. So they're just going, what can we do with all this stuff? Let's stick it in there. Orange juice. I had orange juice sort of cordial.
Yeah.
It tastes a bit weird, isn't it? Orange. Sneaked a bit of pineapple in. Orange and pineapple. They can't get rid of the stuff.
I'm a big fan of the Satsuma. Easy to peel. What I don't like is the big oranges. You have to peel them. You get it on your.
They're the ones I eat when I'm in the bath.
So you just dunk under the water afterwards and you're clean again.
If I'm going to have a bath,
Yeah.
then that's what you do.
So it's 2 treats. It's an orange and a bath. I mean, that's amazing. That's an amazing thing to look forward to. Don't you think you've blown that for when you're old, when you're 74, and they go, I tell you what, Karl, lovely treats, a bath and an orange. Done it. I did it when I was 36.
136.
So, have you heard Desert Island Discs?
Yeah.
Good, let's do that. Right, forget the 8 records. We
Well, hang
can't
on,
play them
for-
anyway. We can't play them anyway.
I know, but for people in other countries, they may not be familiar with Desert Island Discs.
Oh, it's a program. It's a real national institution here. They get prime ministers and leaders of men and really eminent people to go on, and you talk about your life and you choose your 8 favourite tunes. You take a luxury item and you're allowed to take any book. I did it, and I took a book. I think a tabletop book of art.
Why would you take that?
Oh, you can't take anything that's useful. It's just it's and your luxury item. You can't. I took a vat of Novocaine. I thought if I get toothache, I'm sipping on that till I die. If I'm stuck here with nothing to do, I've got 8 records. I'm gonna be sick of them.
That's the thing.
I'm looking at art. At least I'm looking at something.
What book would you take, Karl?
Well, I wouldn't take an art book anyway. I know that.
Right. Okay.
Because
So come on
you're
then.
gonna get
One
sick
book.
of it. You're gonna get sick of
Right.
it.
One book. You can't get sick of art either.
You can. You can. You can have a brilliant picture on your wall, but eventually, remember what I've said to you. Your eyes get bored of anything.
I don't remember him saying that. I think I blanked out. I think it came in one ear, straight out the other.
Well, that's why relationships break up, isn't it? Because the eyes get sick of looking at that other person, and you go, my eyes want to change. That's what it's all about.
Me eyes want to change. Okay, come
Sorry,
on,
love.
Fucking hell, choose a book to
I'd probably
take.
take a dictionary or something
Oh,
like that.
that's ridiculous. Why would you take a dictionary?
Just because I'm not that good with words.
But what do you want words for? You're not talking to anyone anymore. You don't have to worry about the vocabulary. You have to worry about...
But there'll be a lot of
Beatles and-
talking to yourself, probably. It'd be nice to sort of
Oh, so
interest
you're
me.
going to bring yourself up on your grammar, are they? You're talking to yourself and you go, oh, Karl, you're an idiot. You don't say it like that.
Well, if you've got to talk to yourself, it'd be nice to have
Why are you
someone...
talking to yourself, you maniac?
Because there's no one else about.
Yeah, but you don't open your mouth and actually verbally talk in order to talk.
Also, what does it matter if you've got a dictionary or not? Who's arguing with who?
Because sometimes I feel frustrated when I can't get my point across.
But it's just you.
Exactly. You're annoyed. So you're getting annoyed now. You're annoyed with me because I can't explain what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to be annoying myself.
Oh my god.
But you'll already understand your point. You don't need to vocalise
Well,
it.
sometimes I think through what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
I think, does that make sense? And sometimes I'll go, no, it doesn't. And I'll go, why is that? And then you're working it out in your head. Now, if I've got a better vocab,
Understand that, yeah.
I'll have a good little chat.
What?
Oh my
With yourself?
If you're not keeping yourself interested in anything, your brain's going to turn to mush. Now,
I know how you feel.
I'm teaching my brain stuff, keeping it active. The only thing you've got on that island is your imagination and your thoughts. Now, if you can make those imaginations and thoughts better, which you do with language, you're going to have a better time, aren't you?
Well, no, if you've had the thought, you've had the thought. You don't go, hold on, I'd have a thought here, but I can't think of the word.
You don't think in language in that same way, do you really? You think more conceptually.
When someone came up, oh, guess what? I've just found the cure for... Oh, I can't think of the word. What?
it, I won't
I've
make
just
it
worked
down.
out the cure for... I can't think of the word. Let's look it up. What is it? Cancer.
No, but just to think, language is a powerful thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, he's run out of words.
This is what I'm saying. It's sometimes difficult for me to get my point across with what I mean.
Yeah, but that's fair enough if you're communicating, say, in this environment, and it's, dare I say it, perhaps a shame that you didn't read a dictionary before we started doing the broadcasting. But anyway, you've waited till you're on a desert island with no motherfucker around.
Well, no. Well, I think by then, by the time you get shipwrecked, there would probably be a few more entries to the dictionary. Grippage, foodage, rummaging, replenishing.
So what? All words are made up. Orange. One day someone went, what?
He's got a head. It's got a head like something.
It's got a head
I don't even know what it
It's got a head like a fucking what?
is. I don't even know what.
It's got a head like a fucking what?
And the other thing is, say if I am captured.
By who?
What?
By who?
By a boat, that's passing.
Why are you
Captured?
captured? You mean saved?
All right, saved then, yeah.
Okay.
If I'm there you go again, you see. I went for captured instead of saved.
You're captured by some pirates.
Talking to anyone, Karl, in your head, it didn't matter. You knew what you meant. When you sat there on that desert island, you thought, oh, if I'm captured by a boat. They didn't come over and go, hi, Karl, we've come to save you. You wouldn't go, well, no, I don't want saving, I want capturing. I go, right, sorry, wait for the next boat. It didn't matter. You knew what you meant. You'd go, how? And you'd get on the boat.
Do you think in words that you don't use? You've only got yourself for company.
Yes, but you
if
don't.
you bore yourself, what's the point? What is the point, seriously?
But how are you going to... What, so you think you're going to read that dictionary and you're going to be better company because you're going to be impressing yourself with longer words. You're going to go...
If a boat passes and they go, there's a fella over there on that island, let's go and get him. Now, the way I am at the moment, they'd go, you all right? And I'd go, you what? And they go, oh, don't stop.
That's it! Imagine that!
Whereas if I sort of say something with a big word that I can't think of right now, they'll go, oh, who's that? He sounds like he knows his stuff.
Yoo-hoo! Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Get him on this boat now.
We must have that wit.
All right, you get...
Come through.
But then I'm on the news and they go, oh, Karl, what was it like on the island? And I can start saying stuff. I
It
can't...
was scranfarious.
No, but then I think it makes it more interesting, whereas at this moment in time, I'd struggle telling
I
them what
think
it's like.
I like the idea of you trying to educate and
I
better
love
yourself.
the idea.
But do it now.
But there's so many other books. If I'm stuck with one...
Okay, the dictionary. You've got a dictionary. What's
Fine.
your luxury item? What's your luxury item? Quick. Let's get off this island. Come on.
What did you take for your luxury?
A vat of
Oh,
Novocaine.
yeah. Some Revels, a big sort of bag.
Big bag of Revels.
A big bag of Revels.
Just for variety.
Well, there's no variety particularly in Revels. They're all
Joking,
chocolate,
aren't
aren't
you?
they?
No, all different. You've got orange ones, you've got coffee, caramel, Malteser. I mean, taking Novocaine isn't great, is it? If you don't get toothache, you'll be going, why don't they bring Revels?
Hang on, mate.
Oh dear.
My God, that crept up, didn't it?
It is.
I mean, I was going to say then that Revels cause toothache because of the sugar.
It's catch-22.
Hang on, someone's at the door. Do you see
All right,
that?
Rod's hole. Oh yeah.
Have you got a top on?
No.
Game recording. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're live on YouTube. Oh, what live? You will be.
Oh no. Sorry, Davey. You mate. Sorry, mate. Jesus Christ.
Mate.
Wow. What a great cameo.
You thought I was bad with boxies. Look at him.
Well, assuming that stays in, you're welcome, everyone.
Mate, It's staying in.
Wow.
Oh, what was I talking about? I don't even know anymore.
You know, you're not expecting a random topless cameo. And there you go.
I will say to the audience, this is the last time you'll see me in this environment. I'm moving out. So that's the last time you'll see David's nipples.
Not mine.
Not yours. Yeah, you both named David.
Well, it's a good classic name.
You're named David, aren't you?
Yes.
Christian. Are you rechristened?
Possibly. I don't know. I wasn't.
So
aware.
when you
Stop slamming
out,
that bottle down.
called...
Stop slamming. All I'm hearing is you banging and knocking.
It's hobgoblin.
I know, but you're slamming that down. You're knocking the microphone. I can hear banging. Stop it.
But no, your name David. That's your name.
That's correct. Yes. Well, my stage name is Davey.
Davey. I love that name. You could be on Spotlight.
No, I'm not here for the glitz and the glamour. I am here for the glitz and the glamour.
Or the money.
No, there's no money. Give me money.
Well, look, OnlyFans is out there if you want.
No, it's fine. I'd rather go without it. I have to get me nooks out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. You don't have to do that. You can just stamp your feet on loads of beans.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll let other people do that.
Well, by the way, that's a nice segue. Log into my OnlyFans right now, and you will see me stamping on baked beans.
Money well spent, folks.
$7 or pounds a go.
Wow.
It's well worth it.
I'm sure it is.
But anyway, we're going to go now because we're rabbiting on. So say goodbye, Davey.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again.
Goodbye and enjoy your trip to Bath.
Yes, thank you.
See ya.
See ya. Bye-bye.